game number 2. Hoist the Colors versus
the
Bronze Army. Bronze Army was losing that game, and Tilted Burger came in and was like, nah, not today, boys, and secured that Orb Prime snatch, as Shane called it. And they were able to come back and win that game. We're jumping right back into the draft here, guys. Hoist the Colors, banning Aurora right off the start. I wonder if this is like a respect ban for somebody, because this is their second ban of Aurora. Maybe they just don't want to deal with
Aurora's just really strong right now, man. She's versatile. Her ult's pretty good.
I was just asking. I don't see much Aurora in Wood League where I'm at.
Yeah, man. I'm in Rotten Wood League.
Bronze Army banning out the Iggy and Scorch. They do not want to fight into those turrets, which means Hoist the Colors here, Shane. They've got a couple different options. Are we going to go for the strength of the Quang and pick up the Quang right off the bat? Are we going to see
you just tilted me so hard
because I called him Quang
and then immediately went and called them Quang like 3 words later.
It's okay. Settle, breathe, take a breath. It'll be all right. It's just the name. You call him Feng. It's 100% Fang. They are going to pick up the Quang Quang. Quang right off the bat is being picked up by Hoist the Colors, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, with the usability change Quang received last week and the size of that tether, he is just a very strong hero.
He's certainly more usable.
He's definitely more usable now. You put that with the strength of some of the cards in the game. He's tanky. He deals with quite a bit of damage, and he does really a great job at locking down his team or the enemy. Bronze Army picking up Wraith again. I'm sure Miso Sneaky is going to be back on this hero, and Feng Fang picked up.
He performed great on that last patch. No, last game. Last patch we didn't see him picked at all. I really love that carry Wraith. The question I'm now most curious about is, are they going to go with the Bellica support again, or try out the Steel? There's lots of options. Bellica taken off the table. Hoist the Colors. I think that's a very smart decision. Shurik was just not a presence much after the mid game. His early game was pretty much relegated to, I didn't get much farm, so I have to sit in lane and farm for a whole bunch instead of being active on the map and actually contributing to fights and applying pressure. So taking away that strong harassment of Bellica, I think will go a really, really long way, specifically towards the offlaner of Shurik.
We say that, but this leaves Steel open for Nabori or possibly a Richter. This could be Richter. So Shane, are you on the side of Richter being a great support, or are you on the side of him being better jungler offlane?
I think he's an okay support, and I think he's way better in the jungle. The core things about I've talked about this almost every single broadcast all the time ad nauseum, but it bears repeating. The principle of hook heroes is the way you deal with heroes that have a hook mechanism is you hard initiate onto that said hero when someone gets hooked. And as a support, Richter, you don't get farm, you don't become tanky at all. You can hook someone, but if the team knows what they're doing, they can just kill the Richter, and you just sort of die. So sure, you can land a hook and whatnot, but I think he's much more effective than jungle. It's going to secure his farm. If he plays much more into it, he can be much more impactful across the map because he actually does insane damage, both static field as well as his silence. I just think he's okay as a support, but it's just I'd love to see him in the jungle. I think he gets so much more accomplished in that role.
Which means we'll most likely see Steel support then, which I think Steel Wraith combo is the nastiest combo in the game right now. Drongo picked up again for Hoist the Colors. 2v really likes this hero, and I think this hero provides a lot. He's got a silence, he's got a slow. His rad rounds in used with his shrapnel cannon also provide a lot of damage. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if it's been changed or not, but Drongo's rad rounds also affect towers as well, so it allows you to push towers pretty effectively. So we've got so far pretty solid drafts on either side. Gideon picked up for the mid laner, which means we're going to see Gadget or Howitzer. We haven't seen a lot of Howitzer. Iggy and Scorched is banned. I'm leaning more towards a Gadget pick for Bronze Army.
I would expect a Gadget. Yeah, that would make sense. I think, you know who I think's quite a bit of a sleeper hero is Faye. I would love to see Faye, especially with Steel. But I kind of doubt it. I kind of doubt it at this point. I think Gadget would be, in the current meta and the current trend of the competitive scene, Gadget would make much more sense in this situation.
Which is so sad because people don't respect Faye. Faye's Nettles,
she's the 2000 so good.
Poke, you stack those level 3 Nettles. She's dealing significant damage, and the way you build that here, she is fantastic. Community, respect the Faye. because she is definitely Bay. There's our draft guys. Bronze Army's picked up Steel, Wraith, Feng Mao, Richter, and Gadget. And over on the Hoisted Colors, we've got Quang Quang, Lieutenant Bellica, Rampage, Drongo, and Gideon. Shane, game number 2. I'm ready to jump into this. How about you, buddy?
Can we just call him that from now on?
Quang Quang, I'm down.
Yeah. All right, let's do it. Quang Quang. Ladies and gentlemen, game number 2. Game number 2 of the best of 3 series between Hoist the Colors and Bronze Army. Bronze Army, after getting the steal, the snatch, the sneaky Aura Prime that came out from Tilted Burger, able to take that victory here. Hoist the Colors definitely, absolutely can bring this to a game number 3 here. One thing I want to point out, Ninja, we've only seen him, I believe, thus far in Iggy and Scorch. Obviously, Bronze Army banned out Iggy and Scorch here. The playstyle of Iggy and Scorch compared to Gideon are very, very different. So we'll see how Ninja is able to adapt and overcome, specifically in this mid lane.
Guys, thank you for supporting the Paragon Competitive.
Thank you for supporting the stream. Thank you for supporting the dream.
And the match arena.
Scholar. What do you say?
Arena. We're up to $228, guys. We truly appreciate it. I know these teams appreciate it as well. If any of you had a chance to head to McDonald's,
gentleman and a scholar. That's it.
Pick up that Szechuan sauce. Message me. I'll give you my home address. You can mail me some when this broadcast is over. Shane, we've got 2V and Oracle, which is Bellica support against a Feng Mao over here. Griever is going to need to play this role.
Show me what you got.
A little bit safely. That combo, Shane, I can't talk about Bellica enough. She is a hero that has been strong for the past 62 weeks. I don't think she has just been strong.
That was a very precise calculation.
I don't know if she's actually been in the game that long, but I want to say that since she's entered the game up until this point, she's been a very strong hero. That Seismic Assault and the Void Bomb combo is just incredibly strong. And it's one of the reasons we see her picked up so much. We know they're tweaking her early game next week. Do you think she's still going to be as played as she is? Or do you think with her early game
maybe not we might see less support Bellica.
Okay.
So yeah, the change that was a little off subject, but I think still pertains because the patch is pending and this game is still very much so in a developed status. Is that the duration of Seismic Assault, the stun duration of Seismic Assault for the first 2 levels is going to be reduced. And I think it's still about the same at level 4, which means getting levels on her is going to be very, very important to hit the spike that you want her to hit. It's going to take more levels to get to that spike than it does right now currently. So with that being said, she's going to be much more reliant on hitting levels. And obviously support players are the most under-leveled on the field, opposed to mid players who are traditionally the highest levels on the field. So I think we'll probably see more mid Bellica and less support, but continue to expect to see her regardless of what 43.3 drops.
Right. Fatal Barrage thought about being aggressive here. He is going to back off. Griever does land that, or Oracle lands that stun on a Griever. Griever still has this tower here, about 20%, 30% on that tower. There's a mid lane push onto Ninja here. Stark is going to land that hook. He does have the silence. Is he going to have his... I don't think Ninja's going to have his shield up. It may fall to that. And he is going to fall to that 60 bomb from Tilted Burger.
Gotta be enough. First blood.
Mid laners, Shane, we've seen them run auto shield. Which is the level 1 intellect gem. You gain a 100 health shield for 4 seconds when you fall below 25% max health. In the last little skirmish in the mid lane before that fight, Tilted Burger was able to pop that shield. The cooldown on it apparently didn't come up, and that's why Ninja ended up falling there because of
I wonder if it has an activation cooldown. I don't think it would. I'm not sure. That's probably a pretty obscure interaction here.
It's a 90-second cooldown after it's been popped.
Ah, okay. Gotcha. Now Tilted Burger is the one being chased down here. Gonna be able to use the Seek and Destroy to create some space here. I really like what Nabori's doing on the support steal. Knowing that Wraith, we've talked about it, Wraith is an incredibly self-sufficient hero. Another sort of indirect strength of Wraith is that it allows his support to be a little bit more active elsewhere on the map. Wraith does not have to be babysat like a Sparrow would be or like a Drongo would be. So Nabori was that first skirmish in the mid lane. Nabori was actually a presence there, and I expect to continue to see that trend with Gamers Fitness just rotating across the map and applying pressure at river buffs, maybe looking at a potential strong side jungle invasion.
That is what we like to see in our supports. An aggressive support is always always in our opinion, a better support. But double-edged sword. If he's not able to help secure kills, if he's not taking part in getting the assist there, it puts him at a level disadvantage.
Yes.
He's currently sitting at level 2, while the rest of his team is almost at level 5. And Steel's ultimate at level 5 is so important. So making sure he has that ability to utilize that by hitting level 5 is going to be important. And right now, he just doesn't have the farm when we see everybody else getting very close to that level.
And you can just see it right now with Nabori being level 2 and Oracle being level a quarter of the way through level 3. So right now he is transitioning himself over to the safe lane here. I would imagine just specifically to make sure that he's able to get some levels. Maybe apply some pressure to this off-lane tower as well, as it's already down to about 3/4 HP. Other side of the field is pretty much the opposite story. That lane has been pushed in, more so to the fact that Griever is playing Feng Mao, and Feng Mao has a little bit more presence and is a little bit more of an impact much earlier than Kwang is in the off lane. He has a little bit better wave pushing. And also he has a little bit better wave control. A card that Griever has been picking up consistently we haven't touched on here is Taskmaster, which is this card is almost built for offlaners. So you're able to sacrifice one of your own minions inside of your wave every 90 seconds. And at first that probably sounds a little silly, 1,000 gold to do something like that. But what you're able to get out of that is you're able to manipulate the wave and control the wave to where it actually pushes out towards you so you can farm safer, get levels, and maybe protect your tower for a little bit longer. But more importantly, it gets you secure farm. It's 100% worth that 1,000 gold.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sure that the safe laners aren't going to be able to freeze their lane. Take out a ranged minion, the lane pushes to you, you farm under the safety of your tower, possibly allow your jungler to rotate in and help pick up some ganks, because Oracle and 2v have to be extended up to that river in order to farm effectively. So it gives you the needs to farm the way you want. Shurik over here on Kwang. Nabori still sitting at level 3. Miso Sneaky doing a great job farming over here. One of the things is that knock-knock on Miso Sneaky, that snipe. He lands those last hit, it refunds mana. So he's basically going to be sitting at full mana when an engagement takes place. Rewind into a boink. Once that ultimate comes online, we'll see the shield slam here, and it should be a dead Shurik. A boink?
No, don't worry about it. I had a really, really bizarre video glitch on my game that made Feng Mao look like he was spinning 100 times over. It was really funny.
Oh, no,
wait, that's just him auto attack. Yeah, that's just him auto attacking.
That's just Feng Mao's animation there, buddy.
Three-man group up here for Hoist the Colors. Obviously looking to get aggressive, but this ward is just, they're completely aware of it. They're literally all sitting on top of a ward right here.
I feel like Fatal just really wanted that minion.
All that for a single minion, I would say that is decisively worth it.
So the jungle's changed a bit. Amberlink is gone. The minion camps have changed the way they interact. Tilted Burger is going to dodge the Seismic Assault. He's going to get hit in the face by a big old rock. He drops his ultimate here. Ninja, if he's able to land another Space Turtle, he should be able to secure the kill.
He's looking for it. He's going to back away. I think that was the right decision. The moment he saw Richter turn the corner, he knew that even if he got the kill, he probably would have gone down for it in that sort of situation. You don't want to be giving up too many kills here. Richter hasn't been much of a presence thus far in this game.
But one engagement in the middle. Yeah. But other than that, yeah.
Been a pretty conservative game on both sides of the field.
What do you want to see out of a Richter jungle, though? I mean, should he be focusing more on the rotation? With the changes, like I was talking about the changes to the jungle minions, every 90 seconds, the big minion will spawn. And then if that minion is still up, 2 smaller minions will spawn. So farming the jungle is still very important. If you're failing on ganks, this will give you a way to kind of stay in contention with everybody else. But with these changes, ganking has become, in my opinion, way more important if you're able to do it. Do you want to see more aggression out of Stark on this Richter, or just this passive gameplay on both sides? Is this going to hinder the progression of Richter in any way here?
I think it really comes down to the early game jungle matchup. You have Richter, who does decent damage in terms of how fast he's able to clear out the camps, but he doesn't have decent sustain. You can tell. I mean, he cleared out 3 camps and he's down to about half HP and no mana. Compared to a Rampage, you can almost indefinitely farm a jungle due to the region he has from King of the Jungle there.
Nabori's in a little bit of trouble here.
Should be able to get away. Not enough mana for Shurik to do much about it.
Rewind into a boink, taking the tower damage. Just Shatter's going to come out from... I don't understand how he's still alive, utilizing that Cosmic Rift to get away. How did Shurik not die, Shane?
Ninja.
But Shane,
Did you just break? Are you okay?
I mean, the amount of damage that was coming out there.
Can someone please clip that? Someone clip that.
He took 3 tower shots. He took a boink to the face. He took a knock. There's no reason he should have lived. I get that the hero is strong, but he's got a possessed Spraken and an exoskeleton on. He's not rocking a growth totem yet. He doesn't have much tankiness. Right click, that it's just that strong. Is that what we're telling me right now, chat? Is that what we're telling me?
Yeah. Chat knows all. Chat is a all-knowing, omnipotent, benevolent entity that is always correct. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for supporting. So far, the Matcherino already up pretty good right there. The current coupon code is wicked. So, Miso Sneaky on this Wraith. He's picking up the build. The card build on carry Wraith is pretty much a traditional carry build, but you know, I think the gems is what the gems is a little bit different. You don't really get like as much crit. You still get multi-shot and things like that. But it's for the most part, it's the same core cards that goes into the build with small variations.
So we'll see Growth Totem. One of the tribe, I believe, is one of the cards he puts on, and then I don't remember his third on. So it's what we're seeing. It's the traditional build in his current meta right now with Growth Totem and Heavy Hitter. But he at the end of this he'll opt in for one of the tribe, which gives him extra power when he's in an engagement, which I think is just a really good card for junglers and also for this current meta of carries. In a team fight, you get that extra power. I want to say it's 10 or 15 power per hero around you. It's a damn good strong card. Damn good strong card, Shane.
Strong good damn card.
Is Nabori level 5 yet, or is he?
He's still Quattro. He's still level 4. But I mean, it's 11 minutes in. Generally, you see it between 10 and 13, and he's almost level 5. So the timing on his 5 is a little bit delayed, but it's not anything egregious to where he's not going to be able to be a presence when we transition to the mid game here.
I'm waiting for the level 5 because this is when I think we're going to start to really see the strength of this combo shine over here. Rewind into a boink, into an ultimate. Stark with the rotation.
Here we go.
It's going to land. There's a skewer there. They're going to rewind him. A little bit of a misplay by Miso Sneaky here. He hits the rewind, and then
the Sharks go, I'm going to get aggressive, and the Juke uses the Fury and is able to get away to teleport away. Yeah, that was a little bit of a misplay. I think what they more so should have done is waited until Shirk was underneath his tower, retreating underneath his tower, then use the silence. But it could be that's actually there is a caveat to the back it up, and that is you can use it incorrectly, and actually sometimes it favors your opponent when we see it in such ways. Ninja using the torn space to move himself forward, forces the back it up coming out from Wraith. The rest of his team is pursuing here. I don't think Shurik has that tether online. Obviously doesn't have the Fury. A 4-man rotation, pretty much botched at this point. And it looks like the rest of these teams are starting to collapse here. A big engagement going down. We did see Nabori use that ultimate over onto Fatal. They're able to get the kill, and now Shurik is the next target as well. So Nabori hit level 5, and you called it, Notch. The moment Steel hit level 5, you were looking for something to happen, and that's precisely what went down.
Yeah, Hoist the colors with just, in my opinion, a poor engagement. Sure, they continued to pursue when they should have backed off. Shurik was not there in time. They picked up the 1 kill on Fatal very easily, and then Shurik, they just moved to Shurik and picked up the kill on Shurik. It was a 4v2, I believe, in that encounter. Ninja had left already. So just a miscommunication. It went from miscommunication on the side of Bronze Army to miscommunication on the side of Hoist the Colors. The difference is Bronze Army was able to capitalize, pick up 2 kills, give themselves just a little bit more gold. The lead here for gold is it's only 2,000. There's not a clear advantage between these two teams right now. Yes, there's been 3 kills on the side of, or 3 deaths on the side of Hoist the Colors, but they're still farming effectively. Currently, Wraith sitting at a 13,000, while 2V actually is 13,700 gold. So on the carry side, 2V's farming just a little bit more effectively, but Wraith has 2 assists, while 2V is sitting at 0-0-0 with 84 left.
The 3 goose eggs, man. 0-0-0. So,
Miso Sneaky picked up one of the tribe right now, and it's 22 power, 420 health, and you gain 15 power for each nearby allied hero. This gives him tankiness. When you combo that with Growth Totem, gaining that extra health, he's getting the tankiness. He's passively getting power when his team is near him for an engagement, and it does make him very strong. In the mid lane, Tilted Burger is going to fall. Ninja lands an anchor from the heavens and drowns that nerd. CM Stark in a little bit of trouble here. Oracle's going to land that seismic assault, but they're not going to follow that up. Tier 1 tower should continue to stand as of this moment in time with Griever rotating in. I don't see them getting aggressive here because it's a 3v2, but 90% of the time I'm wrong when it comes to casting because of that damn caster's curse shit.
CMS Stark on the Richter thus far. Haven't seen much presence out of him. He's gotten decent farm. He's been farming a whole lot. He's got good levels. It's all about what they can get out of it here. Man, that was just beautifully executed right there. Tried to go for the hook, not going to do it, and Stark's going to be going down. What was beautifully executed was Oracle was barely able to weave himself to safety. I thought for sure he was going to get taken out, but his team created just this right amount of space he needed to get him out of harm's way and find themselves a counter kill onto Richter. Obviously, the biggest thing about Richter is he lacks any sort of mobility. Obviously, you know, Rampage, Sevarog, they have some means to escape. Richter is much more of a committal hero, a little bit less room for error in terms of that sort of thing, and can get punished very, very easily, as we such witnessed. Tier 1 tower did just fall. Oracle tried to do what he can, but that was just Nabori using the shield slam, and now he's... Oh, it was the ultimate from Wraith coming out right there. So he used the ultimate, not much fall up there. That was just a miscommunication, but they still... Hoist the Colors was able to pick up that Tier 1 tower. They really got lots of support for it in the long term. That's going to favor them, especially when you look over here and you see the Raptors now being taken.
That was actually a good ultimate from Nabori, keeping Miso Sneaky alive. Miso Sneaky was very low. He did use that ultimate to try and escape. Steel was able to help make sure that Kwang wasn't able to continue that chase. 2V just picked up all three of those Raptors, and he also has a sizable wave over here to continue to give himself that farm. He's at 93 last hits. We've got Miso Sneaky sitting at 84. Gold, again, still even. We're going to be sitting... Now, a lot of people think that the mid game, the late game is based on a magical time on the clock. Like, oh, 20 minutes, it's now late game. Not necessarily. I consider late game. When do we start seeing these heroes hit their final build? When are they at? We're currently sitting at the mid game of this moment in time. We've got growth totems online for the entire side of Bronze Army, and we've got 3 growth totems over on the side of Hoist the Colors. They did pick up a kill on Stark, who was just trying to be aggressive. Tether landed. They were able to pick that up, and they're continuing the aggression in the mid lane here. Nabori has got to be careful. He did not hit anybody with that shield slam, Shane.
He didn't. I think he was just strictly out of desperation right there, trying to get himself away. Maybe try to get something going as well. He's still alive, though. Even without Bull Rush, they're still continuing to pursue him. Fatal does hit the boulder. Does get the execution. So 5v3 for Hoist the Colors. Compared to game number 1, Hoist the Colors said they need to be a little bit more disciplined and they need to make sure they're a little bit more consistent throughout the course of the game. It was around this time in game number 1 where Bronze Army started to make a big comeback and ultimately won the game. Hoist the Colors is in a great position here. They've been playing a little bit more conservatively, but more importantly, they've been playing just smarter overall. The back it up is going to be used, and that's going to be Shurik being taken out there. As I said, they're playing a little bit more intelligent. They forget that Miso Sneaky is on the field with Wraith. They're able to punish a very integral hero in terms of initiation and tower pushing of the Kwang, and that's going to be full retreat. So Miso Sneaky with that back it up pretty much single-handedly took the ability of Hoist the Colors to push down a tier 2 tower. And now for themselves are counter pushing in the mid lane.
Yeah, good reprisal here. They decided, you know what, we need to get a tower as well. Let's answer back. That's exactly what they do. Stark is going to be in a lot of trouble. Rad rounds plus that shrapnel candle onto Stark. Miso Sneaky going to pop that ultimate. Is he going to be able to get out? He is so low. Swing away, Fatal, swing away. Does look like Miso Sneaky is going to get around that corner. Looks like he's going to escape. They're continuing to be aggressive.
They're thinking about it. Does he have... I was hoping he was going to pick up a boulder and just, like, aimlessly throw it and hit someone. Yeah.
So, good counter push by Bronze Army. They said, look, you took our tower. We're going to take yours as well. They only lost one person in the exchange. Or they didn't lose anybody in the exchange. They get away freely. Shurik up here, or Griever, was farming a little bit of the enemy jungle. He is backing out now just to get to safety. Orb Prime, Shane, 19 minutes into the match. Orb Prime. There's no warding around Orb Prime yet. I don't see any of Miso Sneaky's little drones around it to give them vision. When do you expect to see this picked up? It's become a harder mechanic to take, so when do you expect to see teams pick this up?
With Iggy being banned out, I would expect it to... It's so dangerous to take it without some sort of very obvious advantage, whether it's a power play, whether it's you just have a significant economical advantage, you have map control, and they're pushed inside of their base. Without any one of those advantages, taking Orb Prime is massive risk for moderate reward. It's just a high risk, high reward sort of situation there. But I really don't expect either one of these teams, judging by their drafts and judging by how this game has been going thus far, to sort of haphazardly take it without some sort of advantage. Stark taking some damage here, is still alive. Richter is the tankiest hero in the game, but he is going to can only be so tanky before he gets taken out. Black Hole being used. It's only hitting me so sneaky. Just kidding. Nomori's going to go into it, and a full duration is going to be enough as Ninja single-handedly is able to get the one-position ranged carry on the side of Bronze Army. Beautifully done thus far. Hoist the colors, really bringing it back from game number 1 to this game number 2. That's a triple. And now over to Orb Prime. That is certainly and decidedly enough to be able to pick up an Orb Prime here. Beautifully done, and Ninja on the gating was really the one who set that up there with the black hole that just made me so sneaky presence in that absolutely non-existent.
Yeah, the Shurik and Ninja both played that so well. Shurik picks up the triple kill. He landed a great tether. That black hole was able to keep everybody there. Shurik's ultimate onto 2 people allowed him to secure kills. They have the Orb Prime. Now, Bronze Army is going to be back up. At this point, they're 7 seconds for Griever to respawn. They've got a massive power play right now. Lanes pushed in their favor. Most of the lanes pushed in their favor. They're making this play on tier 2.
I just got hyped. I'm hyped. Not sure I'm hyped.
This should be a fairly easy tier 2 for these guys to pick up. Stark wanting to be aggressive. Don't get aggressive, Stark. Don't get aggressive.
Get aggressive. Blink into 4 of them.
Don't pull a Shade Lich. So
that's how you play Howitzer, by the way.
With this picked up, we're seeing them farm. I'm just going to point this out. You have Orb Prime active. Right now is not the time to farm. Let's get into a lane. Let's start making something happen here, boys.
If you're farming, it should be because it's for some other sort of, like, you're farming because I want to push this lane, or you're farming. It's not just to arbitrarily farming. I agree. They do have time. It's, the duration of it is significant enough to where you can be a little bit passive or conservative. But you need to make sure that the rubber hits the road relatively quickly, and it looks like it's going to be hitting the road here in the mid lane. Look at that go in there. He just goes on in there, Tilted Burger. Taking off the field here. Ninja just getting those long-range kills, continuing to pursue. Looking for me so sneaky. Griever is going up there, but the problem is the rest of his team. Ninja at this point is effectively zoning out 2 people of a Bronze Army, and that's going to enable Hoist the Colors to almost certainly get this inhibitor. Look for more kills. Orb Prime, with it being online, a core push potential is available. Miso Sneaky and Griever are here. Those are definitely 2 heroes that they would want alive in this sort of situation. Nobori's going to be back on the field, so the Steel ultimate will be there, assuming it's on cooldown. But this is definitely going to be a make or break moment here for Bronze Army. Looks like a potential game number 3 coming up from Hoist the Colors if they're able to get the core down. But as of right now, they're being patient. They're backing it up. They got about 1/3 damage of the core. Do they continue this? I don't think they do.
Now, last game we said Tilted Burger was the MVP. This game, clearly, Ninja is the MVP.
Yeah.
3-man Cosmic Rift into 3-man Cosmic Rift. You then have Shurik with a tether ulting in. They're able to pick up those kills, push down tier 2, pick up the inhibitor. They're now going for Raptors right now. Orb Prime is fallen off, so they're picking up Raptors, giving themselves some farm. Nobori, don't do it. I know you can hear it. You're alone. Get away. Nobori is just going to back up here. I don't see them engaging this. This would be a horrible, horrible decision for Bronze Army right now. They are going to back up. Hoist the Colors, Shane. They are looking really, really good right now. They're playing this very well. They've got themselves... Again, I'm watching this gold lead because we haven't had this in the past. I'm watching the gold lead here.
I love this. It's neck and neck. Or
well,
I think it's a display.
Fix it. It's a display because it's
okay.
115 to 95. So Hoist the Colors has got the lead right now.
Okay,
it does look like
anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
It does. So you guys are watching. All of us have 3 different feeds. My numbers may be a little bit different than what you guys are seeing on stream. What I'm seeing right now is 116 to 97. Yep. I believe stream showed 113 to 95. So we're close. We're close, but we may be a second or 2 ahead.
Conclusively, Hoist the Colors has an economical lead.
Yes, they do. Not only do they have the economical lead, they've got 12 kills. Bronze Army only has 5. So we've got just a clear advantage for Hoist the Colors right now. They are playing very well. The rotations are on point, and their engagements compared to the second half of the last game are much, much better. They're engaging as a team. They're picking up targets. They're locking them down, and they're blowing them up. They're doing a very good job. We're 24 minutes, 25 minutes into this game right now. Mid and Hib down. Hoist the Colors is one engagement away from taking this match. But the same can be said for the side of Bronze Army. It's one engagement, and they can turn this into their favor. Stark is getting caught out in the jungle here. He's trying to jump down to this Raptor pit. If they pick up a kill here, this is going to be a great power play for the side of Hoist the Colors, and they could possibly win this game. Ninja just dominating Tilted Burger in the backline. The Boulder is going to miss.
Even in the presence of 3 teammates, still gets the kill. Most of that gadget goes down, set up by Ninja. And I think from there, this fight should just go over to the way of Hoist the Colors. Looking to bounce back is Bronze Army. We saw Nabori use the Shield Slam, but I think it's a little bit too late, as now he's isolated. The Seismic Assault is going to keep him in place, and Tubi's going to use those radioactive rounds to secure the kill. Griever, he's trying to get away, but that burden is keeping him in place.
Fatal Barrage with Kobe from downtown. I don't know if you saw it. Fatal Barrage was like, not today, Griever. Hits him with the rock. Cosmic Rift forward. Tubi just destroys his face. Damn, Shane!
That should be it. Game 3. Going to a game 3. Game 3. Hype!
What? Hoist the Colors played that.
Look at that.
Game
look at that cam work from Pith.
Dude, it's glorious. I've
the
been watching
zoom.
He's guys. I don't know if you're aware of this or not.
We have the Martin Scorsese of Paragon observers.
The best observer in the game right now, Pythian Leguime. He also set up it's Leguime. I'm going to call him that forever. Shush it.
Okay.
He's also set up this wonderful feed for us to look out to make sure we're all time synced. I don't know if you guys have noticed this or not, but our time syncs this week have been pretty damn good. We may be 1 or 2 seconds ahead, but I'm not giving you guys future broadcasts by about 7.5 minutes like I've done in the past. Got to give it up to Piff. Got to give it up to the entire PCL team. Game number 2, Hoist the Colors coming back with just swagger. They came out swaggerific. They came out fresh.
Yeah.
They put on a great show. Ninja, again, picking up massive kills. Ninja just playing so well. The entire team played well together, but congratulations to them winning game number 2. We're going to be going into a game number 3. Prize pot currently sitting at $235. Head over to those Matcherino. Donate some of your money.
We're out of coupon codes. Speaking of which, the coupon code is Yale. But I'm pretty sure we're out of coupon codes at this point. But we'll get back to you guys. We'll get back to you guys. Nonetheless, thank you for your generosity. Again, all of this is going to the teams tomorrow's championship Sunday, as it has been for about a year and a half now. So thank you guys so much for any of that monetary generosity, as well as just supporting the PCLs for as long as you guys have.
We love you.
Yeah, I love
what Shane was saying. Guys, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to be jumping into a game number 3. I'm going to make a prediction here.
Ooh. Okay.
We're going to see at minimum 5 growth totems in the next game. We'll see you guys in just a minute.
That's not a prediction.